I'm gonna be one of the first ones to say it because I'm sick of all the deriding that is going on currently by Sean O'Malley and every single one of these YouTube videos and a UFC promotion dishing out constantly for this guy. I'm not gonna lie. I think that this guy is annoying, and I don't think that this guy has the true star potential and everything that you're currently talking about in the UFC. I don't think that this guy is the next Conor McGregor. I think that Aljo is an idiot. I think that he got caught off and he thought that he was boxing up Sean O'Malley a little bit and he thought that he could get sweet and he could get pretty on him, and then Sean O'Malley knocked his ass out. He absolutely slept him. He got slept by a noodle brain mother person. You know what I am saying? I hate this whole Sean O'Malley new champion thing because now everybody is going to be saying that he's like the new Conor McGregor. He is not like the new Conor McGregor whatsoever. If anything, he is more like, I don't know, um, I can't even think about it right now. A forgettable champion, probably like Dustin Poirier, Intercontinental Champion, very much like him because he is a good striker, but he will get exposed by anybody who is actually good at mixed martial arts. I truly think that Corey Sandhagen is going to absolutely mollywop Sean O'Malley. I don't think that it is going to be close, and I think that is exactly why he is calling out Cheeto Vera. I think that he washes Cheeto Vera because I don't think Cheeto is really that good. I think that he barely beat a Pedro Munoz that night, who arguably had won the first two rounds up at Cheeto. I think you could personally give the first round to Pedro, and then the next two rounds are up in the air. If you're having close rounds with Pedro Munoz, then you should be nowhere near UFC title contention, which also leads into the fact of why Sean O'Malley even was champion in the first place, or even given that shot in the first place. He came in with a broken rib, and Aljo did not try to wrestle him once, and he got absolutely ragdolled around by Peter Yan. Now, this guy is obviously a master of sport from Russia, but he is not a specialized wrestler, and he absolutely dragged Sean O'Malley around and made him look like an NCAA Division I wrestler. I think Sean O'Malley is really not that good, and I think that he will be exposed in precisely two fights after he gets this Cheeto Vera fight, which he obviously will because it is a rematch and they will be able to book it super easily. I think as soon as he runs into Corey Sandhagen, he is going to get absolutely destroyed. I think that Corey Sandhagen's striking is better, and I think that his wrestling offensive game is also better. And I think that Sean O'Malley's wrestling defense is not even that great. Anybody can stop the first takedown when it comes to the high level of mixed martial arts. But it's after and those repeated takedown attempts that guys, the Aljo, and people out of his camp that repeatedly throw onto their opponents, that is what gets them off of their game. Aljo shot one takedown. That is off of the top of my head without looking at any of the stats. He thought that he could get pretty and was winning the leg kick battle and could out kickbox a noodle arm, lanky ass Sean O'Malley type character. Personally, I am not a big fan of Sean O'Malley's whole thing. He has Tekashi 6ix9ine tattooed on him. If you support that, then I don't know what to say. You are a type of person that I personally wouldn't associate myself with. And that's also why I don't mess with Sean O'Malley either. I think that he's a noodle butt. I think that he's a hip grabber. And I think that he is also a cuck. And that is going into a whole different other lane of things that I don't personally even want to get into right now, because we're talking about right now how Sean O'Malley was pushed up to the top of the UFC roster with what type of victories. He was given a victory over what? Pedro Munoz, basically, because he poked him in the eye. He got the Leon Edwards treatment and got the boost up. At least Leon Edwards was actually able to make a good fight out of himself. I think that Sean O'Malley is going to be exposed very shortly.